Okay, welcome back, YouTube. We already know my name, Jay, here with Crest Coast Tattoo. So I made a video maybe a couple of years ago about lettering. So muscle memory, study those shapes, swirls, anything like that is definitely gonna build up that muscle memory in your hand. So you gotta constantly practice that almost every day. But we about to be getting started on another letter just to show y'all that muscle memory definitely come through when it's time you whip them shades, even some filigree. But we're gonna start out beginnerish, I'll say. 3 lines, basic, simple. Let's get to it on paper. We're gonna show y'all better than we can tell you. A little flash piece for some lettering, probably for a forearm tattoo. And yep, we're gonna post it up, probably just $100 just so we could do it. And I always want y'all to know that, like, when I do something and I'm really passionate about doing it and trying to get better, I will post it up for a crazy sale or even do it for free. So it's no thing about the pricing and all that stuff. If you're trying to get better and better, all you gotta do is keep putting it out there, the people gonna get it. People worry about price too much. That way they're gonna sit in the shop, don't do nothing. And if you're not doing nothing, you can't grow by not doing nothing. So keep that in mind. Let's get to it. All right, the main thing, I can't stress enough, start with your guidelines. We got a grid, so I can easily just pull a line. You even gotta kind of make them snap, but I'm just gonna make them snap just because. You can easily turn on the assistant feature in here, or you can just draw your lines on, just like that. I'm just draw a grid there. And the reason why I got 4 lines, capital letters, gonna kind of stretch past the 4th line, gonna be all 4. The lowercase letters gonna be in this middle line. You're gonna keep them in the middle line. So we're gonna be starting out with the word family, Family. Family could be a little tricky, so I think we should go ahead and start with the family. So this is the guidelines that's slanted to make sure all your letters are on the same angle. You come make sure they kind of nice and spaced out. And what I came to learn is your letters should land in the middle of these lines. At first I didn't know why people use the diagonal grids, but it should land in the middle. So whatever that first letter I draw, I'm gonna make sure it land on the middle of those. And then from there on, all the rest should pretty much land in the middle. But if you started out wrong, all of them is pretty much gonna be wrong. And it's not saying that you actually need it, but it definitely will help. Because if you're doing it more than multiple times, I used to draw them without the grid right there, just with the lines across, not with the slanted lines. But now I learned to, okay, let's draw with the slanted lines. And it's been helping out. So I'm gonna start with the F. I'm gonna start it back here on this line. Make sure you got that slant. Pull down, boom. And remember, it's all about them swirls you got. Try to keep it consistent. Got that F on that middle line. The thing, like I say about the top line, is the number, I think it's called the ascending line, no lie. My bad. Ascending, and that's descending at the bottom. They got the midline and stuff like that. I ain't get that too deep into it yet, but we're gonna always still be practicing though. But it's our F. Boom. And I'm always studying different lettering, stuff like that. All right, so boom, that's our F. Now we gotta make sure our next letters land right in the middle of these two. So let's go with our A. Make sure the middle of our A gonna land. Same spot. And that's what I get lost with too. But see, now my H land in the middle, but my M seem like it just don't want to land in the middle. Maybe I'm gonna have to stop it early. You see, we still not on the middle line. I'm gonna just go through with it. But yeah, we're gonna definitely be making some more videos of this. But you see the L tend to land right in the middle where I needed to land. But I might not keep that swirl though. Might swing that swirl back this way. And this the Y tend to land right there in the middle as well. Remember, we got that descending line, so I'm gonna bring that Y to that descending line as well. Come up to the midline. We pretty much got our word that we want, family. And that's pretty much how I'll map out. And since I got it mapped out, I'm gonna go ahead and size it up now and keep it in the middle of the stream. And now we can think about the filigree that we want to add to make this look decent at least. We already got that swirl. See what I want to add here, or do I want to just add something coming from the F on this side to swirl? Same thing at the top. I got this L. And then now I can see if I want to just add something above that to make the eye, or add something through that to make the eye. It's a decision, you know. We could keep it simple. Go with a dot right above the L. We got family. We could always also swirl this L this way, but we may not want to do that. Let's see another option we could go that will flow with the whole name. If we was to bring something up here. Maybe that will flow, even that out. And that don't have to be as high, that could just stop out right there. You see it's leveled out with, so I guess you could say another line could be right up here. A fifth line, well that's touching, and really it could be a sixth line. So I guess I just went way above and beyond my actual grid. So now we're gonna take another color. This is what I always do, take another color and kind of make our exact marks where we want to go. So we know for sure this is our F. And we can actually curve this off. No, I don't want like that curve off. For that, so I'm just gonna start it there. That's our F. And actually our F come underneath that line, so we try to stay in the middle. Remember, try to stay in the middle. We're gonna try to keep that all organized. Like I said, I'm still learning here, so I'm just trying to teach y'all what I'm learning. And y'all know hands-on, y'all see what I kind of struggle with and what I'm still trying to learn. So y'all get the raw straight up. Try to keep this in that middle. Because then I don't have as much space for my M. So I feel like I got that all tight up in there. My I. L. And I can't make them too much space because my A and my M is tight. So we gotta watch that. So we're gonna go back and connect that L a little bit closer. So I get an L and a Y a little more space than these have in between. I'm gonna pull that L back a little bit. Pull that back, boom. Come up and we're gonna pull our Y a little bit over so it ain't too far off from where everything else is. Now we want to add a little curve in between there. We can. Add a curve up in there, we can. Add another curve here. Okay, now I was thinking about this swirl, but what I might do is take a swirl from off of that. Curve it that way. Now I can actually wrap it through my F, but it still look like that's connected. Now I can add a little flare from this. Or you can also decide to take your F and do all that, but I just feel that's a lot. So we're gonna keep the F simple. One little swing. Add one little swing right there. And another thing I may do is add like points for our midline. Make sure everything's still lined up. Make sure that A is centered. Like pretty much a line straight through the middle of the name. But it's not going to be in a line straight through the middle of the name. It's going to just be points on the ends. But make sure it's lined up with that. So I have to bring that up to make sure that's lined up. Lined up. Kind of thing like that. And that adds a little flare in its own. And always know we got to go thick down. Well, I change it up, but you could go easy way, simplify it, thick down, thin up, thick down, thin up. You can kind of look at it like that. So let's get on with our next layer. We're gonna lighten this layer up a little bit, just so when we go over with our black lines. And I tend to use the script, in case those that need to know what brush I use, tend to use script. So let's follow through with this stroke. I'm gonna add a little more consistent stabilization on it. Make sure we clean. I normally don't like too much stabilization on the brush because it throws me off when I'm actually doing stencils. But for this, we're gonna use some stabilization. Lighten up as we go up. Come back thick down. Lighten up as we go up. And boom. Now we're gonna lighten up coming out here. But as we come down, we're gonna add that little thickness right there. Same thing here. Come out, get a little thick, lighten out, curve up, boom. I messed that up. Get a little thick, lighten up, a little thick, lighten up, and boom. We got that. Now we gotta start working with our actual letters. Let's make sure this centered, up, come down, up, come down, up, come down, up, come down, up, come down. That's too bold, so I gotta go back and redo that one. Boom. I'm gonna add a little flare on the end. I messed that up. We gotta make that light and come down heavy. Light, come down heavy. L, come down a little heavy. Swoop back up light. It's gonna be light, but we're gonna get a little heavy as we come around that way. Boom. We just wind up adding our little flame, you know. Little flare come around, come down heavy. Come up thin, down heavy. We will stretch this all the way around. These are our little accents. Boom. Come around here. Our little swirl, just a continuation. And at first I was thinking about not even going through the F, but I want to know if I was to go through the F, how would that look? And sometimes you just got to do that, like, how would it look? But we're just gonna stop it early. I'm gonna stop that early right there. I don't like that. I don't like that. So I say keep it simple. Let's come down heavy. Light going up. We pretty much have our family right there. I think it looked pretty good. But it's always something that we could change, like this right here. I just feel like it's something there that I don't like. And if you feel like that, you can always just erase it and say, you know what, how about we go with something different? But for the sake of the video, we're gonna just kind of do a little something quick. You know what I'm saying? Do a little something quick for the video. Add a little more flare. And we'll keep it simple. But you can always add these little flares as needed. Same thing up in here. I go boom. Pull that up. Just for the video. Like I said, don't forget our points. We had the little points right there. Boom. Make sure we keep them in the middle. 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 Boom. Make sure we keep them lined up. And when it's all lined up and flow well, that's what make the lettering just come together. And that's what I know so far, y'all. But you know, I'm not the master penman. Still learning, still learning. So it's a lot more that I'm about to do because we're about to actually make a full design from this. So let's get to it. All right, so now what we're about to do is add our like outside surrounding border. And I'm gonna follow the shapes of the letters. And this is gonna be our basic surrounding border. But just act as if you are following. All right, y'all, we back at it. So I'm not gonna make this no harder than it should be. Let's just keep it simple. Like I said, I'm always willing to grow, grind, study, whatever it is. So I'm gonna go on top of this with our calligraphy pen again into the script. Now I'm gonna add this little piece, another swirl with that little piece. And now if I want to continue on adding from this, I said I'll swing some over. From that part of the name, I'm thinking about taking this part as well. A little swirl there. Swirl here. Swirl on that part. And I'm also going to take this at the bottom. Make that a curve. Now I'm about to go around it pretty much with my border. Okay, we're gonna use this gray tone. You can follow through with some of it. Some of it you just gotta cut it off where it's at, like right here. That's my border. I'm gonna keep this real clean. I'm gonna follow through with that. You see how I cross over that line? Follow through with that. I'm on the outside of this. But since it run into that, of course I'm gonna cover that in. Boom. And that pretty much becomes a fill gap for this name, because now because of this line that's followed through here, as you see right here, boom, boom. That curve, if that was the curve around there, naturally, we got this. That can just pick back up. For example, we got that, pick back up, boom. Follow that line all the way down. That's why you keep your guideline. Like that. Go right back on top. Follow the same curve. All right, now we got our shading. For our shadows, how they gonna fall. Now I'm gonna start filling in some of these gaps. Brush too big. This was a brush I made for like needles, like a curve made. What's going on? Why is it not rolling? I might say there we go. Made this brush for like a curve made. We're gonna shade in there. Get a bigger shade around the outside. We'll also have a little bit just in the inside. This is a little new style from what's the guy named? Vargas. I'm just studying this little style. It's really like dark underneath this area. So trying this little style. So yep, definitely gotta have more practice with that background thing. Like I said, this Vargas idea stuff, but I drew it straight from scratch. But the swirls, I was trying to get it kind of how you do here. But I noticed one thing, stretch them letters a little bit more, give it more space. But like I said, y'all practice. Keep it up. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching the video. Hope y'all learned something. Y'all keep on practicing. Like I said, I'm here to learn. Y'all here to learn. So if y'all have anything, share it with me. Drop it down in the comments below. If not, hopefully y'all learn something from the videos that I put out. Because whatever I come across and I'm trying to learn more of, boom, we putting it on a video so y'all can learn it as well. So appreciate y'all for watching Crest Coast Tattoos. My name is Jay, and we out. Y'all let me know what y'all think. See y'all at the top.